Oh, hello. Oh, is that the time? Better get clipping in then. Welcome to clipping in. Nearly missed my own video there. Now that won't do, will it? It's Sunday, the 22nd of October, and I'm heading to the Yorkshire Dales, to Limestone country. Who fancies tagging along for 100 miles? Yeah, thought there'd be a few takers. But my original plan today was a ride to Mexborough for a Ted Hughes connection. But the recent storm has caused all kinds of flooding. Little minor lanes have been closed or they're covered in debris. And I saw on the news even this morning that there's been a lot of disruption, evacuation around the Don, Rotherham, Catcliffe area, which is, well, the same river and not too far from Mexborough. So I thought, even if Mexborough is okay itself, some of the back lanes that I was going to use to get to and from the place, it might be a little bit unpleasant. So the fallback instead is an old faithful Yorkshire Dales run. It's 100 miles. I posted a video of the ride on August bank holiday. It's the Settle, Pen-y-ghent, Halton Gill ride. I never get tired of it. I could do that one. I could almost do it every week, but I think every 2 months you always see something different with the changing seasons. It was 5 degrees this morning when I set off. The forecast is talking about a maximum of 9 or 10. So I've tried to dress to be comfortable for the middle part, which means I'm pretty cold now. And after all that trouble with the gloves last week, I've put some lighter gloves on, which are much better for holding the camera, but my hands are cold now. You'll see they're effectively like a long-fingered summer glove. The things I do. 26 miles ridden, heading from Skipton towards Carlton, and you can see on my right what we might call the Aire Valley floodplain. "35 miles ridden. I'm on a beautiful little series of lanes between Gargrave and Long Preston. These lanes are somewhat prone to flooding, so I might need 2 hands soon, but I'm getting my first really good glimpses of limestone country, looking over the Ribble Plain towards Ingleborough. Looks so inviting, doesn't it? And ahead is Wigglesworth, where I will be turning right for Settle. Riding along the lanes in beautiful weather, when the traffic's light, I lock into heart rate, breathing rhythms, rhythms of my legs, rhythms of the vibrations from the road, and it's a kind of meditative state. Even though you're paying attention to the roads, steering the bike and so on, you are also somewhere else mentally, and it's a very powerful feeling that your mind is able to wander. And it can wander to some odd places, but it wanders in a way that is increasingly difficult in a life surrounded by alerts and gadgets and just general disturbances. And between Rathmel and Settle, directly ahead, old flat top, he come moving up slowly, that's Ingleborough. Panning past that limestone quarry, Pen-y-ghent. And Fountains Fell to the right of that. Marvellous. Climbing the little beastly hill up to Landcliffe under the railway. Quick stop at Stainforth car park toilets and a view of the Winter Steed along with the 2.5 litre seat pack. Lots of goodies in there. Fountains Fell directly ahead, and there's a little road on the right that turns off towards Malham Tarn. Glorious view of Pen-y-ghent there, and you might be able to see two cyclists on that final little series of ramps to take the road up to Dalehead. Wonderful. Coming up to 52 miles ridden. I have to have a quick stop soon, put my gloves back on and my cap, because it's going to be a lot chillier on the way down to Halton Gill than it was on the way up from Stainforth. Another view, you can't get enough of them. Magnificent Pen-y-ghent. Hello. Hiya. Plover Hill, Old Courtmore, Horsehead. It's got a number of different names. Ah, yes. And the road has a little descent, crosses onto that left side of the valley, and if you can see those little barns and a strip of tarmac, it takes that side before plunging down. Looking down there into Littondale when Hazelden Gill joins it. What an amazing sight. The tops of the hills around here are all around 2,000 to 2,300 feet. I think Pen-y-ghent is the highest that we've seen on this ride. It's maybe 2,270. Old Courtmore and Horsehead there are just under the 2,000 contour. It gives you an idea of the scale of things. I think the highest point of this road at Dalehead is maybe, I'll have to check it, say 1,200 feet. River Skirfar, which gives its name to Littondale. That wonderful limestone scarring. Never get tired of that one. Hawkswick side of the valley. the direction of Kilnsey and Freshfield, and then looking back. "80 miles ridden." I'm just passing through Eastbourne, heading to Keighley. There's been a couple of light showers, nothing too serious, but I think the best of the day has been and gone. Just got to keep it steady, keep it safe now. 93 miles ridden. I'm just passing the Raggles Inn before climbing up to Queensbury Mountain. This will almost be the climbing over with for this ride. There it is, Queensbury Mountain. Used to be home of the Mountain Press, who made some very interesting local history books. Just coming up to 100 miles. That's another old favourite in the bag. Never get tired of that one. Different every time. So yeah, winter, eh? It's not started yet, despite the flood of 7 ways to beat winter on your bike, all those kinds of videos that are in the stream. It's still autumn, and there's still some fantastic rides to be had. So for this edition of Clipping In, I'll say bye for now, and see you again for one of the sub 2 series before too long. Bye bye.